What is up, Weatherford? I'm spinning around to get started. Can you spin, Nicole?
Not with my headphones.
All right.
Only so far.
Oh, okay. All right. Let me clear some things off here. Good morning, everyone. I am Blake.
Music.
My phone is ringing. Okay. We always start off rough. I have all the controls over here. It's hard. Can you hear me, Nicole?
Yeah.
All right. Melissa, you there?
I am.
All right.
Hello.
How are you?
All right, Weatherford, let's get started. It is 11 o'clock on this beautiful, I'm looking out my window. It's kind of cloudy. I think it's about to rain here soon. So, how are you doing today, Melissa?
I am doing splendid. It is a Tuesday. It's in Weatherford. We got a lot going on. It's a great day.
Good. Now, Melissa, you missed about the last month. You've been busy with some stuff over there, right?
Just a bit.
Yeah. So glad to have you back. Nicole is here as usual. How's it going, Nicole?
Good. I'm excited. We got some new updates and exciting things for everyone.
Awesome. So I think per our usual routine, Nicole is going to get us started.
Hello.
And I just was getting a call from the PD, so I am going to call them back and let you take over, Nicole. But I will be around, okay?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Take it away.
We're going to get started in our first rumor control. Guys, this is one of the things I was talking about that we updated. We updated all of our rumor controls. BJ's Brewhouse. Not yet coming to town. Maybe one day. We don't know. We always kick off by letting you guys know that if there's a business you like and you want to see come to town, the best thing you can do is reach out to them directly, whether they have a corporate office or you reach out to the physical store if they just have one location, whatever it is. Reach out to them. Tell them you want them here. Get started that way. We'd love to see them here. And I mean, sometimes we talk about topics for businesses that maybe we're hoping will be here or that maybe we were in initial talks with, but it's nothing official. So we're going to kick off with no BJs at this time. And then our next slide. So guys, we have this great event coming up at the end of this month. It's Thursday, May 23rd. So mark it on your calendars. We hope to see everyone there. It is Meet Me at the Park. So this is your opportunity to come out and get to know all of us across the city, employees. There will be directors. Most, if not every single department will be represented. There we go. Yeah, I got it. 5:30 to 7:30 at Marshall Park. There's also the ribbon cutting for Marshall Park right before that. So you guys come out, get to know us. There's going to be hot dogs and water bottles. It's your chance to get involved and learn about strong communities. And then that takes us into Experience Weatherford. So we talk about it all the time. It is our tourism-based website and app. So you guys should check it out. We are doing our Weatherford Wednesday again tomorrow. Instead of being at 11 like it normally is, we'll do it at 10:30. You guys, we're going to be at POV Yoga. Check it out. We'll post about it on Experience Weatherford's page. We'll tag them. You guys come out, enjoy their class. It'll be right before their 11 a.m. class, hence the 10:30 time period. But it's another way to learn about businesses in town, events they offer, and what's going on around Weatherford. And then the public library, Weatherford Public Library, has just launched starting yesterday. They're going to be accepting donations for all of these types of video games you see on the flyer. They're hoping to expand that collection to have something like have a better experience and have more stuff out for the library. I know Justin's on. He'll post a link with more information in a second, but you guys go ahead and check it out. That they're hoping to be able to launch the rental for those games out in the fall. So then that takes us right into our water utilities updates. They'll be on Mockingbird Lane for the water rehab project. Contractors continuing the construction of the water main in Mockingbird Lane. Edna Street, they're still doing the sewer rehab. They've started to replace the sewer between Walnut and Elm. Rain has delayed the progress, but we're hoping to stay as on track as possible. Of course, weather permitting. You guys have seen how it's been the last couple of weeks. And the city crew will be installing 12-inch valves near Heritage Park along Santa Fe. This will impact customers in the Saddle Ridge apartments right there. They will be temporarily without water while they cut the new valve. It shouldn't be out too long. We promise to keep you guys updated. Keep checking out our page and the other city pages. And then North Main Street project we'll get to in a few slides. After we talk about water, taste, and odor. Guys, we talk about it every week. Our water meets the regulatory standards for safe drinking water, but we understand that there are some components in there that make the water less aesthetically pleasing. So we also know that we were not very effective at removing those taste and odor compounds. That issue is caused by geosmin in the water. It's naturally occurring when algae that is naturally occurring in our water resources die off, and that tends to happen in extreme heat and extreme cold. It's not a regulatory issue. It is aesthetic. But what are we doing to address this issue for you guys? Well, we have two projects that we're working, and this is based off of a study we did in 2017. The first was to reduce a part of our existing, or replace a part of our existing filter media with granular activated carbon, or GAC media. It's an effective process in removing the geosmin and taste and odor compounds. It's the intermediate bridge between our old system and the second project that we'll be going into. Should provide about a 20% reduction in taste and odor. It's completed this spring, and it cost about $220,000. Then our second project that comes in will add new GAC contactors at the water treatment facility. It is currently in design, and if/once approved, the utility board will hopefully go into construction by the end of this year. And we're looking at being completed with that project by early 2021. It will reduce those taste and odor compounds by 90%, and it should cost approximately $5 million. You guys just be patient with us. It takes a little bit for these projects for the water to get all the way through the lines. So the closer you are to wherever the project is, the sooner you'll see those results. But we appreciate you guys being patient with us, and we'll keep you updated as that project goes along. And then that takes us into another rumor control. Red Lobster, guys. We'd love to see him come to town. Right now, there's nothing in the works. But like I said, we try to keep you guys up to date on what is or is not coming to town that we know of. So no Red Lobster this time. And that'll take us into the North Main Street project with the water and sewer line. Replacing the water and sewer lines that are upwards of 70 years old, that are prone to needing repairs. Barriers were set out on the 15th of April, and work began that week. It is expected to last 8 months. Of course, that is also weather permitting. And then there's the work zone for the entire length of it will be between Front Street and 8th Street. We will be working one block at a time. Seek alternative routes through Rick Williamson Memorial Highway, Franklin Brazos Street, Elm Street, and Rusk Street. There are 2 phases. The first phase is the one that is currently right now. It is the sewer line where they close the middle lane and the center lanes in both directions. Phase 2 will come back starting around in June, and they'll be replacing the water line, and it will close the southbound outside lane. If you guys want to stay up to date on this project and other projects, check out www.weatherfordtx.gov/engineering/current projects. And we've, of course, got the schedule, one block at a time. You guys, they're on schedule right now, and then you can see where they should be coming in June for the water. And then for the current closure, we have a breakdown of the maps of what it looks like for now. And then we also have what it'll look like when they hit phase 2 for the water replacement. And I went out this morning and got some pictures of what it looks like. And you can see that they've progressed since they started. And then we've got coming back into town. And then we've got another rumor control. No salt grass at this time. Of course, we'd love to see all of these businesses come in and help our residents and improve the life and our options around town. No salt grass at this time. Maybe one day, just not right now. And with that, I'm going to hand it over to Lake.
All right. I think it's good to show our faces from time to time. So today we have Melissa. For those just joining us, we have Nicole, who was just talking about things going on across the city, and then, of course, me. And then we have our slides. So we're going to jump into economic development, and Melissa and I are going to kind of tag team this one. So you'll hear two of us talking during the presentation, and we'll go over the basics of economic development, and we'll talk about some of the projects that are happening right now. Melissa, that's where the expertise of Melissa comes in. She works over in planning, and she's phenomenal at her job, and she's really you run that place, don't you, Melissa? That's what I
Well, in my head I do. I'm not sure if everybody else agrees, but in my head I run it.
Right. All right, well, we have 43 viewers right now, so be sure to share this video so others can tune in, and maybe you'll introduce them to this daily or weekly show that we do every Tuesday at 11, because this is the one-stop shop each week to kind of get the latest and greatest updates. There's lots of pages out there that show you pictures of what's coming to town, but they're not necessarily accurate. So be sure to watch this show and share this with your friends so that everyone gets the correct information as well. So we're going to dive into the presentation that we have here. Economic development. So here in the city of Weatherford, what we work under is our primary trade area and our secondary trade area. And that's really important because those are areas that tell us where people are coming from to shop in Weatherford. So we are a population of around, I would say, 30 to 35,000. However, our trade area, which means that people from parts of North Texas come here to shop, so like our daytime and our weekend population, especially in the retail areas, is a lot higher than 30 or 35,000. So our primary trade area, which I'll show you a map here shortly, is 190,000 people. Those individuals shop 3 to 5 times per week. Then we have our secondary trade area, which embodies 360,000 people. And those are people who shop in Weatherford 1 to 2 times a week or a couple of times per month. And to show you what I'm referring to is these maps here. And this is our primary trade area. This is where that 190 population comes in. So people in this area shop here, like I said, 3 to 5 times per week. That area goes as far east as Loop 820 in the DFW area, as far north as Poolville, as far south as Granbury, and as far west as, I'd say, Santo, Lone Camp area. So that's our primary trade area. Our secondary trade area is on this map, and this includes, let me go back, that 360,000 population. Individuals within this zone shop 1 to 2 times a week or a couple of times per month. And this goes further east inside Loop 820. You can't see it because it's cut off on the screen, but as far north as Graham, as far south as Stephenville, and as far west as Cisco. So this is the area. So we get people from all over North Texas that come to shop in Weatherford. What does that mean? That means that they are spending money, and it really helps with sales tax so that we can continue to provide service to our citizens. Now, you're probably asking yourself, how do we know or collect this data? Through cell phones. Basically, anytime you enable GPS location services, that information is collected not by the City of Weatherford, but we do work with consultants who have that information, and it tells us where people are coming from just based off of GPS location services on your phone. So it's really accurate, and it gives us really a great idea of the trade or the commerce that occurs here in Weatherford, Texas. So this is planning and zoning current projects, and I'm going to let Miss Melissa Wynn take over here. And
all right. Everybody watch out. I'm here. Yes, so basically the planning and zoning part, some uses are required to actually get some extra permitting on top of just the normal. So these projects here are listed because they needed what's called a CUP, which is a conditional use permit. So I'm just going to highlight a couple here that are actually, in the process of working. The Blue Beacon is a truck wash, and this one's going to go off of Bankhead kind of near the Loves. I think it's right across the way. So they're starting some work there soon. I don't think they've begun just yet, but they're going to be starting some work. They got their CUP. All that stuff is good. HTO, that is one that you'll see because that one is on South Main Street. It used to be the old Wild Berries Cafe. And it is basically, I know Blake has described it before, it's basically a Starbucks for all tea products. So we're excited about them. They tore the old building down, so they've been working on getting that new building started. So we're excited for them to come to Weatherford, and they're not everywhere. So that's kind of an honor that they wanted to come here and give our citizens someplace to go. So Max Outdoors, some people know that as the old candle factory. That was way before my time here, but it used to be the old Camel Factory. It's going to be like an outdoor, similar to selling Polaris vehicles and all that kind of stuff. So that's what that is. That's over off of I-20. Let's see, what are the oil change is going to be in that kind of area where the Brahms and the bank is on the corner and things like that. And it is exactly what it says it is. It's an oil change place. No major repairs of vehicles and such, but they came in and got their approvals. The Triple D, it's a mini warehouse storage. We're still waiting on some plans on that, but they've been approved. And the wash house you'll see too, that's just up from the post office. That's on Santa Fe, near where there's also a new First National Bank going. So you'll see that one off there. They're progressing really good. I don't know if the weather slowed them down any, but they were doing really well last I heard. So they should be here soon. And the Victron convenience store, there's a couple going in. I think this is the one with the Go Locos Tacos. I don't know if you still have that slide there, Blake, but we'll get into that later if you do. Okay, so we'll talk about that one when we get there. So that is everything on that page. That kind of people may be wondering what that part is. And so that just means that we're going into the building and permit side. I am not going to spoil the surprise of the wonderful pictures, but hey, ladies, Bath and Body Works opened last Friday. Anyway, but we'll talk about that when we get those pretty pictures to go with it. And let's see. So America's Best eyeglasses. They should be opening this week if they're not open already. That's over where the old Payless used to be. So that's kind of near the Walmart. I know Albertsons has got a grand reopening, tomorrow, because they were never really closed. They just shifted some stuff around. So the Albertsons will be grand reopening tomorrow morning. And I already blew the Bath and Body. Sorry. Beefmasters, that is a steakhouse that is coming to Weatherford, and that's going to be on North Main. And they are really doing, a lot of work to get ready to start really, making a difference over there. The Essential Pet Care, that's inside Walmart. They're going to do some minor things like vaccinations and things like that. So that should be opening sometime this week, I would think. They should be ready to go. KFC, I know y'all have seen that on South Main Street. KFC is going around where we call it the chicken triangle or whatever you want to call it, because he's got the Aldi's. So it's kind of back in there. But I've heard a couple of different dates. They're good to go with us. They've gotten everything that they needed to do from us. I'm not sure if they plan to open Memorial Day weekend or earlier. I've had a couple of dates, but that's kind of out of our hands at this point because we've given them a go-ahead. So whatever they need to do at this point to get their people in there, that's what they're going to be working on. Let's see some of the other. The Tropical Smoothie Cafe, they're working. That's in the Rio Mambo shopping area. So if you've been there, there's a couple of open stores there that they're going to be coming in soon. And I know we had a menu of theirs at one time, but it's basically what it says it is. Kind of smoothies and Tropical Smoothie Cafe. And they're going to have some, minor, lunches and stuff like that. So, but they are good to go, working on that. So, and then a lot of questions that I know I get over here, and I'm sure City Hall gets them as well, is kind of that where the Taco Cabana used to be and the old Denny's. That's kind of right off Main Street and I-20 on the frontage road there. We get a ton of people wondering what's going there. As of this time, nobody has come in to talk about that site, so I really don't have any good information for you there. There's been a ton of speculation. Even some of these restaurants that we have our rumor control on, some people have thought maybe it was just me, just me, that it was just them maybe coming in there. But no, we don't have anything. And basically, until we get something in, we can't really speculate what may go there because it's just not in our control. So it goes back to what Blake talked about, the economic development, in the trade area and all that. So that is basically all I have. And, rumor control. Sorry, I tried to do my best on that one. Lush is not coming to Weatherford. Not now. Maybe someday soon. Maybe if you all let them know you want them to come. But they are not coming at this time. We have no information on that. Sad to say.
All right. Well, Melissa, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Wave to everybody.
Woohoo!
Their faces behind the voices, and this is our team. And I'm looking at your comments, and we'll get to questions and comments towards the end. Nicole, let's do a time check. How are we on time? Oh, we have 5 minutes.
Woo!
All right. I can't hear you, Nicole, so I'm not sure.
Time flies by fast.
7 minutes.
7 minutes. Okay, so we gotta hurry.
Okay, we gotta book it.
All right, so to echo what Melissa was talking about, this is a map of our current work the keyboard here. These are our current non-residential projects. Bring this up for you all. So this is all commercial projects across the city of Weatherford. I am in the process of hopefully Melissa, I think Melissa, you provided this map to me a month ago. It might have been one of our engineers. I can't remember, but I need to get this map updated. But I'm not sure if much of it has changed because these are all projects and they take a little bit of time. And so these are our current commercial projects across the city of Weatherford. This next slide is our residential projects across the city of Weatherford. So lots of growth, lots of activity. You all just, probably have seen all of the growth and activity across the city of Weatherford driving through. You can see it. So, but this is just kind of 2 maps to kind of give you an idea of what's happening. All right, rumor. Oh wait, this is not a rumor.
No, this is not a rumor control. No.
Oh.
Yeah. So, Nicole, who took these pictures? Nicole, did you take these pictures?
I did. I went in on Friday.
Okay.
I missed it in the morning because we had stuff going on here in City Hall, but I went after work.
Okay.
I went after work too.
All right, so both of you have already been to Bath and Body Works. Is that what I'm hearing?
That is correct.
I have not been to Bath and Body Works.
He's going to be first in line for Candle Day. It's fine.
Yeah. So many thoughts right now about Bath and Body Works. Like, why I would never probably go there. Anyways, okay, here we go. Okay, I'm seeing questions. We'll get to those here momentarily. Let's go through the photos real quick. There we go. All right, so this is, if you haven't been, Bath and Body Works. Nicole took these photos. I guess that's a bunch of cool products. Nicole probably knows, and Melissa knows more about it than I do.
Oh, yes.
It looks like aromatherapy with essential oils is what they have. I use essential oils, so I kind of understand that. So, I'm not completely clueless, I don't guess. Right, ladies?
Yeah,
we'll debate that later.
Okay.
We'll debate that later.
All right. So I guess Nicole and Melissa were explaining that White Barn is like another.
No. Yeah.
Nicole, talk about it.
So Bath and Body Works acquired White Barn. Don't ask me the year, but they acquired it a while back. They used to be 2 separate companies, and White Barn would always pop up next to where Bath and Body Works was. Bath and Body Works used to have their own brand of candles, and when they acquired White Barn, they did away with all of their candles. So now in every store you go into, they have both of them. So when you walk in, it's like immediately you're in Bath and Body Works, and then when you walk into the back half of the store, you're in the White Barn version. So there's 2 very different stores in one physical location.
And it's awesome.
But it's beautiful.
You were telling me about it, but now that I see the pictures, I understand what you're saying. So very cool. Albertsons. So Nicole took these pictures as well. One of the things that I noticed is the floor. It looks like they're putting in like laminate wood flooring across the store. So they're redesigning and shuffling some things around. And their opening or grand new reopening is tomorrow, I think, right?
Tomorrow.
Yep. Yeah. So tomorrow at 8 a.m. is what's on my calendar. So if you are available, or if you're at work and your boss will let you come out, come support the community and do things and check out the grand opening at Albertsons. This is more pictures from the inside, a little bit updated look, I guess.
I think it looks great.
Yeah. I didn't look close enough when I was there the other day taking updated pictures, but they didn't have the middle of the store done. They had the back and the front. Okay. So I'd like to see, I'll be obviously looking tomorrow to see if they filled in the middle part. But I mean, they've done a lot of work in the time frame.
They did.
Okay, so this is the Go Loco street tacos and burritos that Melissa was referring to when she was talking about the Victron convenience store. So the Victron convenience store will go in the corner of Rick Williamson Loop and Mineral Wells Highway. Inside that location will be Go Loco street tacos and burritos, and this is just screenshots from their website. So this will be a great dining option on the west side of town. So hopefully construction will begin soon and they'll be open before we know it. So very cool. And as always, this is where we are located. Well, I say we, me and Nicole are located in City Hall. Melissa is located over in Old City Hall, which is about a block away to the east, closer to the square from us. So we are all in close proximity. Which is why we have to bring Melissa in remote because she's at a different location.
And if you haven't stopped by, if you haven't come to get a permit or anything like that, you need to come in because we remodeled downstairs.
Yeah.
So most of our permitting functions are downstairs, and it's really great down there. It looks really good.
Awesome. There we go. Okay, so let's go back. I know we have some questions. I know we're probably going over time, but I want to answer questions if I can, Nicole.
Yeah.
Scrolling through. Zena asked, she wants to know what's going on in Eureka and why homeowners weren't notified as many live 200 feet or less away. So when you asked, it wasn't shown in the system that your house. Okay, so we'll check with, hopefully you've gotten the information since you've talked to someone, but we'll check with the utility department and see. And I think, Nicole, you gave an update earlier on Eureka, didn't you?
We have two different projects on Eureka. So which side of Eureka are you talking about?
Okay.
I need that information because there is some townhomes that are going, on my side of Eureka because I live on Eureka. And then over by Santa Fe on the other side of Eureka, there's a project going on there as well. So if you'll clarify which one, we can find out.
Okay.
But we do mail notices out 10 days prior to the public hearing, and both of those required a public hearing. And so it was not only posted in the newspaper and posted on the agenda 72 hours in advance, we also mail out letters 10 days in advance as well to everyone within 200 feet.
And Zena, if you want, private message us your address, and we can look exactly where you're located, and maybe we'll get you, whatever information that you may be needing at this point.
And just clarify which project on Eureka too, please.
She said she's on the side of the post office.
Okay. I know exactly where that one is.
Is that your side, Melissa?
No.
No? Okay.
No, I'm over by Kangaroo Stadium, so I'm on the other side of Eureka.
So no projects in your department over there right now?
There is, but it's closer more toward Foster Lane. Okay. And that is, some townhomes that are going there.
Well, private message us your address, Zena, and we can get whatever information that you're to help you out. Okay, let's go.
We've got a hi from Germany. Hi, Ashley, and Cora from Germany. And then you had another question you were going to get back to.
Checking on outdoor sirens. I can't catch every live, so I keep asking. So sirens are actually in process. But we're not to the point that we're ready to start installing the poles and the software quite yet, Katie. So it is a project the city's working on. Really no updates on that. We're still, there's lots of logistical things with us working with the company and getting the poles in. and we work with the utility department. They're very helpful to get us those poles and get those up. So to be continued right now. Really have no update on that, but that's the last I learned of that project, and that was probably this last Monday or yesterday. I think you answered your question on the maps, right, Nicole? Did you type that in for them to see on the maps? They're asking about the maps.
Yeah, so we are currently working with IT to find the best solution to get an updated map on the interactive maps. We don't have it yet, but I do know the economic development is working very closely with IT on that, and that is an ongoing project. As far as Debbie's thing on the old gym going in the big lot, in the old gym in the Big Lots parking lot, I do know that they put a sign up that there is another gym in progress in that old location. And I just saw that from driving through that parking lot this weekend.
Okay.
It said coming soon.
Awesome. Okay. I'm catching up to all of the messages.
Melissa, do you have any information on that, on what's going in that old gym, or?
I don't as of yet, but they may be in the stages where they're working on what we call an ROR, since it's already an existing building. What happens is people need to come in and get a revised occupancy request, and what that does is that allows us to go inspect for them and any work that may be done or anything like that. As far as I know, that hasn't been initiated just yet, but that doesn't mean it's not in the process. It just, as far as I know, hasn't come in yet.
Okay.
Sweet.
Any possible future plans for fast food or restaurants west of Bowie? So all of the updates that we've given, and this is Christina Taylor, thank you for your question. All of the updates that we've given today is the updated list of projects, and Melissa gave you an update. So keep in mind, with economic development, it's a free market. So we have commercial zones across the city. And really just pretend in your mind, like if you had your own business and you're looking to move to a city, you can look at the commercial zones and find, available land and the best place if you want to build a new building for your business. So we haven't heard of anything, any businesses looking at Bowie at this time. If we do, you'll be the first to learn on this show. So that's kind of keep that in mind when it comes to economic development. It's a free market, but we haven't heard anything, and the list of projects we updated you on today is the latest and greatest. But this will be the first place that you'll learn about it as soon as we have updates, if anything goes in on Bowie. Let's see. Heard a dance hall is coming soon. Is this correct? Yes, that's located. Melissa, you want to talk about this one? Because you know more about it.
That one is located off of the I-20 service road. I don't have the exact address in my head. Sorry about that. But it's kind of across the street from where the Pet Supplies and Home Depot is. It's behind, oh gosh, help me here.
It's the old Cow Pony bar.
Yes. And
right, Tequila's over that direction.
Yes, Tequila's. Thank you. Yeah. That was the name of the place I was trying to think of. It's kind of behind back there. Yes, they did get their zoning. And because that required a conditional use permit. So they did get their zoning. They haven't brought anything in yet to go to the next phase of things, but they did get their zoning. So my guess is they're working on their engineered plans and things like that of what they need to do next.
Okay, perfect.
But that is correct.
All right. Okay, so I don't see any more questions at this time. So as always, we'll see you all next Tuesday, same time, 11 o'clock. However, Nicole and I will see you on the Experience Weatherford Facebook page tomorrow doing
Weatherford Wednesday.
Yoga. So we'll be like in our workout clothes tomorrow?
We will be in our workout clothes tomorrow. Okay. And everyone is more than welcome to come join us and hang out and face-to-face time.
Okay, so what's the address of where we're going, Nicole? Do you know?
Hold on.
So that we can tell people to come do yoga. So come do yoga with us tomorrow.
It's Pav Yoga. It is 124 York Avenue.
Yeah.
So if you
just
want
down the street from us.
If you want to do now, you'll have to pay, right, at this location where we're going?
Yeah, $15 for the class, but it's completely worth it. It's hot yoga, but it's really good.
Oh, it's hot yoga.
So,
it's hot yoga. Oh yeah.
Nice.
Okay, so I think I'm in trouble because I don't know what I'm getting myself into. So Nicole plans all of these.
You agreed to it. I got witnesses this time.
Okay, so Nicole plans.
Just pretend you're playing Twister, Blake. Just pretend you're playing Twister inside a hot room. Okay.
Breathe. Namaste.
Okay, so Nicole plans these ventures out for Experience Weatherford because that's tourism. So we We're trying to do better about highlighting businesses. We were at Shep's place. We've been busy on our end, so it's been a couple weeks. So tomorrow we're gonna kick it back off again. We'll be doing yoga, and then I think Nicole's working on something about
the future. I'm working on the next couple of weeks.
But I think you're working on our canine, our police dog, Bruce. Is Bruce going to tackle me?
What? Where's Bruce coming from? His name is Jack.
Oh, Jack. No, he's got two. I think he's got two names.
Well, Officer Bumpus has been calling him Jack when I talk about it.
Okay, we'll clarify that. Is he tackling me? Is that the plan?
I mentioned it, and they kind of laughed, but didn't say yes or no. So we will see what we can't do. We're gonna try to at least get a live video so everyone can see the police dog. Not, and I'll second James, is not that the police dog is a toy, but so that everyone can see what we're doing to make the community safer.
Yeah, and the ability.
Our way of introducing him.
Yeah, that's the whole point. So, but we can entertain the masses with, I'll be the.
He'll be the test dummy.
Blake is also very willing to get tased. So if you guys want to see Blake get tased, go ahead and mark yes or tell us, and we'll see what we can't do.
No.
Wow.
We always enjoy highlighting our public safety teams because they do a great job to keep us all safe. So we'll see what happens. I don't know. But so we're here to educate, inform, and entertain. So we try to be entertaining so that way you all have a great day, right?
Yeah.
All right. We're going to go. We'll see you all next week. And we'll see you tomorrow on the Experience Weatherford Facebook page. Go like that. We'll be doing yoga. So come out and do yoga with us tomorrow, starting at 10:30, and bring $15 so you can participate. We'll see you all tomorrow.
See you guys tomorrow.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.